like to chat and share about your college NCAA experience at Quinnipiac? Just
Of course, yes.
how you kind of got recruited and made it, but also what helped you get there and the differences when you got there to your previous level or two before.
Okay. So my recruitment process to go to Quinnipiac was pretty like it's a good story. So I played Team Canada U18, and my coach at the World Championship was Cassandra Turner, and I really liked her and everything. And then a couple months after the tournament, she called me, and I was kind of confused. I just to mention I couldn't really speak English, like I was not really good. And understanding was really hard for me. And then she called me and I was kind of confused, like, was it for Team Canada or what? She's like, no, like I'm a coach, I'm coaching, now the head coach of Quinnipiac University. And I just trusted her from the relationship we had at World and at Team Canada. And I visited Quinnipiac, thought it was like very beautiful, and um yeah, I just went with it and I don't regret it at all. Like it was a great decision. And yeah, that's for the recruitment process. And like I said, the beginning was pretty hard because I couldn't really speak or understand English. Like people are like some of my seniors when I was a freshman are now talking to me, or like I flew with two of them in the Toronto Six here, and they're like, whoa, like you can speak now, you understand everything. So we're just playing with that. But no, for sure. And it was like a tough start, but I had some good like people around me helping me all the time. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And not only that, the Quinnipiac is such a um, great alumni and network to it. I found that there's a lot of awesome people and good people around it that reach out and in my network anyways, we keep in touch, and it's a smaller school. I mean, there's when I was there, it was only I think 5,000, 5,500. I think now there's about 7,500 and undergrads, I think.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's a private school, and it's also it's developing a lot, not only just the school itself, but obviously the whole campus, and now the hockey program with the facility, hockey and basketball program is with the facility, and then
oh yeah.
the coaches. It's quite amazing. Would you be able to share any things, as now that you played 4 years of college hockey and that type of training and commitment to it, what you could share with the players that are, I don't know, say 10, 12 years old or in that area, that they do have those college goals and um, want to take those steps just like you, and what it will take, and maybe they can start taking those steps now or earlier.
Yeah, for sure. One of my advice would be just you know how like sometimes they recruit really young and everything, just like wait for it, just look at your options, don't take any um offers too quickly. I would say this is like a big thing that we also talk with the girls, how they're recruiting younger and younger players all the time. Just stay committed to your game and look for all your options. You know, like as you grow or as you get older, you're going to have maybe more options, and always stay like open minded about that. Um, as of for hockey wise, like how to get there and everything, I would say it's so easy to say, but just to honestly have fun. I don't think I know any player that are were that high level and didn't have fun playing hockey or didn't like putting the effort in it. So I would say like I would sometimes give everything to be again like 10 or 12 years old, just to do again the whole process of just like being back in their skates and just having fun, working hard. The biggest thing for me was the coaching experience. I had some great coaches, like take what taking what they said to me, put it into application on the ice, and of course, like strength and conditioning is becoming more and more important these days. Like I didn't like work out as young as players are working out right now, so I think that's gonna make a huge difference when they get older, for sure. And yeah, just I would always practice. Like I would always be outside playing hockey, practicing my shot, having fun with friends. And
Yeah.
like I said, I played boys hockey, so I would hang out with them all the time. We would go outdoor rink skating. So just like also the friends you make through hockey can help you go to another level for sure.
Yeah. Couple things that you mentioned there, pointing out is just the balancing of school and classes,
Yeah.
playing hockey and the training side. And I'm sure just like you said, friends and socializing, it's a lot of hard areas to balance as you grow up. Those are some really big parts of life. And so also too, as you mentioned, maybe you can chat a little bit more about, but the strength and conditioning, not only talking with a lot of the boys within the ages of, around 12 to 14, even the 10-year-olds, some of them can do some dryland body weight stuff of maybe med ball or light weights, but everyone's different. Body types and where they are with physical development. But was your minor hockey experience, at the end of it, but also where you played in the QCHL, like your training, was that like what it was at college? I feel like what my training was like was, as much as I trained really hard in the summers on my own, weights and dryland stuff, going to college was like way different. It was like more intense training and the advanced type of exercises, and how
Yeah.
long. As much as I was doing some similar things on my own, and that really helped me get ready for it. But I think maybe if you can share some things with like the strength conditioning of your experience there, of what you could have done before a little earlier or whatever.
Yeah, of course, like kind of like you, like I thought I would be like ready, like coming into, the training room, the workout facility and everything, but it's just like a whole like another level. Like, Coach B, he's the strength conditioning coach at QU. Like he's awesome, and it's every little details matter. Like sometimes you would have trained that way for years and years, and then you just get there and it's like a different like ambience, I would say, like with all the girls cheering up for you. And I would say like yeah, it was way tougher than what I was expected. So if I would have changed something, it would be like early on, just starting to get more fit, like stronger. That was one of my thing. Like I've never been that kind of strong person. So lifting weights were kind of like harder for me. I had to gain weight, and
Yep.
it's crazy like the progress I've made from my first year to my last year.
Yep.
But no, definitely if like I would have changed something would be that for sure. Put in more work outside of the ice.
Yeah. And just trying to prove and educate the players and parents. That's what I'm trying to say is, everyone thinks it's all done on the ice, and they want tons of hours. And I say, oh, you got ice here, ice that. I'm like, no, you should be doing off ice way more for athleticism
Hmm.
and strength, because it's going to carry over to what you're doing on the ice.
I know, and I was kind of like the same way. It was just like ice, 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 and then as I got there, they were like, "Yeah, you need to be stronger and everything." And it's crazy how it changed my games. Like I used to be like it was like hard for me to go in the corners with those like stronger girl that would have like 4 years old, 3 years old, that older than me. But no, honestly, I got so much stronger, and it showed in my game, like my shot, my speed, like just my balance overall was just way better. So no, for sure, it does a big difference.